Oh, hey everybody. Is my TV on mute? There we go. To make sure everything's like set up properly, because I haven't set up in a hot minute. Haven't been online in a hot minute. My hair, of course, my hair's not gonna do what I want it to do. Hey, Sultry! I'm just like tying back this hair. I just had a hair tie. Oh, there it is. Almost cursed on my tie. Lucy! Oh my gosh, I missed you. We need to like catch up soon. We need to catch up, but I've missed you. Hey, Sultry. Okay. My hair actually looks presentable. Phantom! So, y'all, literally up until about 3 minutes ago, I'm sitting on the phone with Phantom like, ready to get comfortable, like relax back. And I'm like, I have a show. Come off of my phone, Phantom. Come off of the phone. Hey, Rhea. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't know, Rhea, that girl is a creeper. Because Rhea will post photos of herself. And I'll be scrolling through like, oh, damn, that girl, you have an amazing body. I just have to tell you that. And I'll let you guys know my voice is going to sound like this through the whole show. Hey, twin. Hey, Sharon. I know, I put it so that's my little setup. I put it so you can see it on your screen. Because sometimes YouTube, if I like, let's say I go through it and I'm like, Andie, let's cut off the beginning. No one needs to hear you talking about the fact that you need to go buy chicken at the grocery store. It literally gets rid of all of the chat. So I got the chat on the screen. Got the chat on the screen. But yeah, I'm so glad to see all you guys. So the episode tonight, personal hygiene. I thought this was gonna be an easy episode, y'all. I really did. I thought we's black people, we's humans. So, you know, we love sex. So we gonna take care of ourselves. But apparently people don't be doing that. Also, y'all, I just want to let you know, I am like peeling from my vacation. So I could tell I put sunscreen on my face. I was good with that. I put my sunscreen on. I was doing my skincare routine, even in Jamaica. But I'm peeling right here, which means there was no sunscreen right at the hairline. Right there. That's where I'm peeling. It actually looks like I exfoliated, but it looks like y'all would think I wasn't really me. Like I could just peel my skin off and I'm going to become somebody else. Like on Jane the Virgin. I'm sin rostro. If you don't watch Jane the Virgin, then I don't even know why you talk to me if you don't watch Jane the Virgin. But yeah, personal hygiene. I don't think people care, because the amount of articles that I was looking at leading up to this, because I thought, okay, let's see what people are doing. I'm creeped out. I'm disgusted, y'all. It's not good. It's not good at all. Like, okay, I'm just gonna dive into it. We're just gonna dive in, okay? So one of the things that they say people don't need to be doing after sex is washing up. You don't need to hop out of bed and into the shower right away. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that literally the minute that you finish having sex with somebody, you should just be like, hey, nigga, going in the shower. Like, I don't think that's what should happen. But I hope we're cleaning ourselves up. Right, Lucy? Lucy said, so people are funky? What? Like, what is happening? Rhea said, dive in Trey Songz's voice. I'm not even, because I hear it in my head now. Thanks. It's in my head. Don't bathe. What? Okay. Lucy says, somebody better than towel the fuck. Like, get a towel. Get a warm, wet towel. Wipe something. Wipe. Scrub. Really get in them grooves and them crevices. I mean, I'm not saying, like, go all the way up into your vagina, because I actually did see a story of a girl who was like, literally every time I have sex, I clean the outside and the inside of my vagina. And I thought, girl, what you doing? Like, are you literally like are you cleaning it like you clean dishes? Like, what is happening? You don't need to do all of that. That's a little excessive. But I'm gonna need some watching. They even, one site even had to tell people, like, men with foreskin should gently pull it back and wash underneath. And I thought men with foreskin knew that. Because the guys I've been with foreskin, they knew that. Twin said, hell nah. They said, please. Lucy said, we gonna wipe down even in between in case one of us falls asleep. Thank you. I don't mind being in my juices, but, like, no, there's gonna be some wipage. If we stay awake, then yes, a shower is coming soon. Like, very soon. Like, very soon after. We may have a little, it depends on, like, who you're with. If it's like a one night stand, I don't even know how you made it to my bed. I don't. So go home so I can shower and change my sheets. If we have a relationship, then yeah, maybe there's a little, like, you know, cuddling, like, in-depth session afterwards. Shoot, even like a situationship where we may just high five afterwards. Yeah, cool. But there's still gonna be some cleaning. There's gonna be some form of cleaning. We said, if you don't know to clean under your foreskin, you're nasty. You're nasty, okay? There's no other way to say that. If you do not know in 2019, and obviously we're talking about grown-ass men. We're not talking about, like, a little 3-year-old that has no clue. If you're a grown-ass man having sex, you best to be cleaning under your foreskin. And if you're not, I'm sorry, you should be able to smell it. You should be able to smell it. Clean that foreskin. Oh my God. This one site, y'all are gonna die. So the title of the article is 9 after sex hygiene habits you should never skip. And it's simple things that we all agree with, you know, go to the bathroom afterwards, wash your hands. Avoid fancy lotions and perfumes, it says. Use the bathroom, so before and after. Swish some mouthwash. Swap your undies. Oh, we're gonna get to that one, guys. The amount of times I've seen on these lists to change your underwear, I didn't know it had to be said, but we'll come back to it. Note any discomfort. Clean your accessories, sex toys, change your sheets. So those are the 9 things on that list. Somebody wrote, I think y'all are crazy. I've done none of these things and have contracted nothing. You need to make sure your partner is clean and enjoy yourselves. How do you really, like, what do you guys think? How do you make sure your partner's clean? I mean, barring, like, taking a shower together, but if I meet a one-night stand, like if I meet Idris Elba right now, who doesn't realize it yet, but he's going to be my future husband. I'm not totally sure on whether he's going to be the first or the second husband, but if I meet him right now, like, what am I doing? Am I telling Idris, yo, can you drop your pants so I could just, you know, sniff your foreskin? Like, shouldn't people just be doing these things? I now got to make sure that you're following personal hygiene. Oh, she was dumb, twin. And dirty whores, Lucy. Like, I'm sorry. That's when I call a woman a whore. Like, when it's actual dirt stuck to your body. So she said that chick is nasty. When I read it, I was like, no. Have y'all ever scrolled and said, let's start again? And then scroll back and you're like, oh no, it's still the same wording. It's still the same. Twin said I'd rather have uncut men. Honestly, it's funny. Maybe just I was lucky enough to have the guys that I did, but the guys I've been with who were uncut, they were actually more anal about like their cleanliness. Like almost like when we had the discussion about men with who feel like their dick size is below average, they'll let you know. I feel like the guys that I was with that were uncircumcised were like, no, I'm a stickler when it comes to my cleanliness. Hey, Vashka. But yeah, I want to, there's a quiz and it's on a Canadian website, but it was called, what was the title? Quiz. Come clean and guess how often we should all be lathering up. Now, it wasn't necessarily focused on sex, but the things that I've learned from this quiz. So the first question, how often should you wash your underwear? The options are after each wearing, after 1 to 3 wearings, after 3 to 5 wearings. Underwear. We're talking about underwear. So it says, no matter how clean you think you stay under your clothes, it's recommended that you wash your underwear after each wearing. If you think this is a no-brainer, according to a UK survey, nearly 30% of men wear their underwear at least twice before cleaning them, and 1% of Canadian women wait till their underwear is visibly dirty. Even if you're a daily bather, your clean underwear isn't as clean as you think. Even clean underwear can contain up to 10,000 living bacteria. Make sure you're washing your underwear in hot water. A minimum of 40 degrees Celsius is needed to kill bacteria in our clothes. Now, don't get me wrong. The bacteria part is creepy. It's disgusting. But at the end of the day, bacteria is everywhere. Good and bad bacteria is all around us, right? So it's going to get on different things. But the part that I'm sure we're all stuck on is the nearly 30% of men wear their underwear at least twice before cleaning them. And 1% of Canadian women wait till their underwear is visibly dirty. What does that mean? So you wait until it looks like there's stuff on it and then you change it? Are they showering and putting on the same, like, or you're not showering either? Okay. It's recommended. Recommended. That doesn't mean like you have to do it. It's recommended that you wash your underwear after every time that you wear it. Hi, Cream. We're talking about personal hygiene and just some of the questions on this quiz that have me shocked because I thought certain things were just, Lucy, I thought certain things were just normal. I didn't know that, like, I have to tell my partner now, can you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Okay. Did you wash your body as well before you? But you know what? I can't even say nothing because there are some parties that I've been to and you walk in and you're like, did you just come from ball, my nigga? Like, you didn't wash your body. There's no way that the scent that is coming off of you right now is something that has just happened in the last, like, 12 hours. Just, no. That ain't right. Cream, you said you've been to swinger parties before? I've been to ones that were specifically, like a person planning it. So it wasn't like an event, you know, like I don't know if I'm explaining the difference right, but like not an event, but the person planned a swingers party because we have a very small Black population here. Small in terms of compared to white people, but it was a Black specific swingers party. Is there a specific like code that they follow when it comes to personal hygiene? Because, or maybe like having to, it's important to wash your hands before you play and after. It's just important to wash your hands. Like, I wouldn't be like, okay, I'm going into, like, I'm about to have sex with somebody and then have to be like, ketchup? Maybe I should watch this. Like, what? What? Like, I just had a burger, but, oh, wait, no, that's meatloaf from last week. Like, what are y'all doing? I'm so confused. And then the one that was like, I know it's not a new thing, but I know as women, I was always told, like, yes, to avoid having a bladder infection, a urinary tract infection, UTI, that you should go to the bathroom after you have sex. That friction, especially because your vaginal wall really, I could be wrong, it either shares a wall with your bladder or is very close enough to it, that just that friction of penetrative sex is going to aggravate your bladder. And if it already is full or semi-full, which, usually is, the best thing for you to do is to drink water and to go to the bathroom after sex. Great. Everyone's just like, oh, shoot, we gotta go to the bathroom now. You should have been doing that. Even men, you should have been doing that. Especially because, at least for women, most of us, when it comes to getting a bladder infection, just any sort of infection having to do with your reproductive system, yes, our symptoms tend to show up really quickly or easily. With men, your symptoms don't always show up. So you guys will be the carriers. Hey, Sapio. You guys will be the carriers and not necessarily know that you have an infection. So it's good for men as well. I'm shocked that these are like new things that are on lists. I don't understand. Kareem said, yes, swinger clubs have hygiene rules, but I feel like they're unwritten rules and people won't play unless they can see and smell that you're good/normal, because that's how it should be. But to me, I'm like, I know even just smelling somebody, although that is a good test, I'm not even knocking that, but like, smelling somebody doesn't mean that they showered. So I'm just like, you stink and you think you still gonna get play? What? Nah. No, you really do think that? Huh. Because why are these articles out here? Why are there articles telling people like, hey, wash your hands? My favorite was the one that was like, people who don't clean or, this one I kind of understand. You don't clean or properly store your sex toys. I know if you have sex toys, most people, I hope, you're cleaning your sex toys. I'm not saying you have to hop up off the bed, right after you masturbated, because, you're in euphoria. It feels nice, but I hope you're cleaning them eventually. And by eventually, a little later on. Now, cleaning sex toys, I feel like, is a normal thing, but properly storing them, I think that's a big thing that people don't talk about often, is how you store your sex toys, especially your silicone ones, when you're going to use them again. Because as amazing as silicone is, it attracts like little bits of lint and whatever is floating in the air. And so even I had to realize that I may have washed them, because real like you, I clean mine before and after, but it's how I'm storing them also. That is very important. And not just for cleanliness, but even just for their longevity. If you can, I would say for most sex toys, especially if they're silicone, the best way to store them is having them in some sort of satin or silk protective thing, just like, Black women in our hair having a satin pillowcase, having something like that to store it in. And then if you have stuff, see, like Twin said, I keep mine in a velvet bag, just something silky and smooth that can't, like catch on any part of your toy. And then if you do have the space or money or whatever it is, putting it in a box that will not lose its shape. That's always really good. Just for, toys that accidentally turn on, if you have glass, if you have silicone dildos that are like not as rigid as other toys, a box is really, and it helps for prying eyes and hands, helps a little bit, rather than, your mom walking in and seeing a glass sculpture of a penis that you may have had to tell her it was a glass sculpture as opposed to telling her that it was your sex toy. I'm just throwing out ideas here, okay? I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. But yeah. And Sapio, you brought up a good point in cleaning men's sex toys. My thing with, there's a lot of men's sex toys that I know are considered disposable. Like talking about the, what was it, the eggs? I know they make them disposable because they figure, okay, you're just going to throw them away. But it's funny. I see so many reviews online when it comes to men's sex toys. You guys are cleaning your toys because you don't want a toy that's going to last just one time. I mean, that's a waste of money. But yeah, stuff like the fleshlight and stuff like that, it really needs to be cleaned. Now, I see cleaners all the time on sites, and I'm realizing that for me, for my peace of mind, I just use Castile soap, like the most basic of soaps, and water with my sex toys. And then for anything that can be either boiled or put in the dishwasher, I will do that. So my silicone dildos can be boiled. I will boil them. The glass, I know it says it can be boiled, but because I'm just paranoid about it, I will put it in the dishwasher. And I run cycles in between to like clean my dishwasher. So it's not like, oh yeah, you know, same dishes you guys are eating off of. It's not like that, but that would actually be a really hilarious sitcom sketch of like, yeah, my sex toys were on the top rack and the Easter dishes were on the bottom. Yeah, but I think most people, the cleaners that I've seen on sites, I realize are really just a spray and wipe off. And I realize it's because silicone is really great at keeping whatever fluids. I mean, it doesn't penetrate. I'm forgetting all the proper words, guys. It doesn't penetrate, but you can literally just wipe it off. For me, it would make me paranoid, which I feel like some of you are the same. But yeah, I'm like, you know, it's just easier to wash them all and stuff like that. Sapio said it's a pain because you have to seriously clean them out and dry them out. That's what I would think, especially because the fleshlight, it's not like a straight through. If it was a masturbation sleeve or a cock ring, you could definitely clean that easily. But with a fleshlight, because there's a stop, it's like you have to make sure that if you are cleaning it, especially if you're cleaning it with water, that water is not staying in there, trapped, festering, growing into insane creatures that then become like real and then turn into horror movies. And I'm not gonna watch it because I get scared. Twin said I use soft soap and an antibacterial cleaner. Yeah, I have soft soap as well. But when I was like making different things for my natural hair, I had Castile soap. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep that for my toys. I even used to use baby shampoo. Like I would even use baby shampoo to clean my makeup brushes. So knowing that you can get that at like the dollar store, I get that. Rhea said, imagine cleaning those torsos. Oh my God, the torsos are even like the simulated sex toys. I mean, my vagina self-cleans. Like, I really just need to clean around it and slightly in. But a sex toy's vagina? Not only did you just come in her, you now gotta clean her up too? Yo, she's more maintenance than me. All I asked for was a burrito. Before and after. It was 2 burritos, fine. 2 burritos, a drink, some fries. I definitely need fries. And I mean, if you pass them by the grocery store, you could bring like either the powdered donuts or some cookies. But like, I don't ask for much. You gotta clean a whole vagina. I don't even clean a whole vagina. That must be hard. Ooh, are the ones with the ass? Like, I don't even like cleaning my own ass. Let alone cleaning a dog's. A doll's ass, you know? You gotta clean a doll's ass. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be laughing. Everyone deserves to have whatever gives them pleasure. But it makes me laugh that you gotta clean it up. There's no way I was buying. Because, you know, if I buy a sex toy, it's gonna be like dark chocolate. Like he got a Philly beard and everything. But to know that like after that sex toy comes, I then gotta pick this fool up and put him slightly in the shower. Or what do I do? Like perch him over the sink and just have his dick there and I gotta clean his dick? I might as well just get a real man. Like, I might as well just find a real man on the street. Because I ain't doing all that. I'm not. Sapio said the sleeve has a hole in the bottom, but the plastic container is closed. So you have to pull it out, clean, and pull it. And the thing is, taking certain things apart that are not supposed to be taken apart that often, plus things that, like, keep a certain shape, it's like, my fleshlight's not going to be as tight as it was. I mean, if I could be said of any hole. But yeah, that would be, I don't understand how they create these things. I think because they don't want us to be cleaning it like that. They want us to they want us to just be sort of spraying it with something and being like, okay, I guess it's fine now. No. I don't, I need to clean it. I need. I need to clean. I need to have, I need to know there is a cleaning agent and water, and then I also need to know that water has replaced all of that cleaning agent. Whenever I see stuff that say just spray and leave it, I'm just like I'll spray it and I'll leave, and then I'll be like, it doesn't look any different. I'm just gonna wash it. I'm just I'll just eventually get paranoid and be like, I'm gonna run it under some water. Now, granted, y'all, I don't do this with electronics that can't go in water, but that's another reason why I tend to choose waterproof toys, because I'm like, I know myself. I need to wash y'all. I do. And the minute I heard that certain toys and that silicone could be boiled, I was like, okay, whoo, we good, we all right, y'all. Okay, so some of the other things, I'm just still on the underwear. I cannot believe. How often should you wash your sheets? I'm gonna let everybody a chance to give their answer for this. So the options on it were once a week, every 2 to 3 weeks, or every month. How often should you wash your sheets? I wash my sheets every week or 2 weeks. I think the longest I would go is 2 weeks, and that would depend on if I was sick, just because I live by myself and I'm not getting out of bed dizzy to go wash sheets. But yeah, probably a week, and might get pushed to a 2 week depending on whatever. Everyone's basically saying once a week, weekly. Twain, you said it might be 2. Yeah, for me it's a might, but since I'm already doing I think it's also most of us are doing laundry on a weekly basis anyways, whatever your weekend day is, that it's I could just take off my sheets and throw it in there. Weekly, yeah, everyone's pretty much weekly. And Phantom, you said I go 2 weeks max. Yeah, same for me. Science dictates that you should wash your sheets once a week. Past that point, the accumulation of sweat, bacteria, and dust mites can potentially affect you. Even more crucial is your pillow. The cacophony of fluids, oh my God, I just love that they use that word. The cacophony of fluids and bacteria your head and face produce can make it an even more potent breeding ground for fungus. The nurse says some of the health complications associated bed bacteria include skin infections, UTIs, and even pneumonia. 1 in 10 Canadian women wash their bedding once a month, while another survey found that single men are more likely to wait up to 6 weeks. Y'all heard me correctly. 6 weeks. This is just making me especially because I know this is a Canadian site. After this episode, y'all, I will not be talking to nary a Canadian person. Just pneumonia. Pneumonia, guys. That can be, bed bacteria can lead to pneumonia. Lucy, I don't know who these people are. I really don't. Because I thought everybody knew, especially because I also grew up with people who dealt with acne and I think I was the first generation that like really got into people getting into Proactive that had acne. And all my friends that would go to the dermatologist would let me know, like, they would tell you, stop touching your face, which I'm completely guilty of. I touch my face a lot. And your pillowcase. Change your pillowcase. I even knew one girl, her dermatologist was like, even if you don't, like, flip the pillowcase. 3 days in, flip it, and then the third day, wash it. 3 days in, flip it, third day, wash it. Like, so there's people laying on dirty-ass pillowcases, wondering why only half their face have pimples. So she said, it's funny that you mentioned sheets, because I'm changing mine right now. Like, this makes me want to actually just douse my entire house in bleach. The whole place. Vashka said, nah, I wash all my stuff on a regular basis. Like, well then, congratulations, Vashka. That's not why you're single. 6 weeks? 6 weeks? I need to know. Alexa, what is 6 weeks from now?
6 weeks from now, it will be June 16th, 2019 at 8:57 p.m.
Twin, it's your birthday 6 weeks from now. There are people who, if they washed today, if they wash their sheets today, there are men out there who are not changing their sheets again until your birthday. June 16th. Until the day... Was it Tupac's birthday? I think it's Tupac's birthday. I was confused if yeah, it was his birthday because he died. Yeah. Lucy said, that's exactly what my dermatologist said to me. Stop touching your face and change your pillowcases. I was very much, like, I constantly will sit with my hands on my face, or if I'm nervous, and I realize, okay, that's why I constantly get, like, my breakouts are sort of around my mouth and here, more so than my forehead or nose. So I try to work on that, and then, yeah, the pillowcase, like, Tupac's birthday, thanks, twin. There are really people that are not changing. There's a guy right now who's just like, I ain't got to change my sheets till June. I ain't got to change my sheets till June. I ain't got to change my sheets till June. And the sad thing is, you want to hear a real horror story? We don't know who he is. You could be laying in his sheets right now. Like, just... Now I gotta ask other questions. I had a checklist of things that I'm supposed to ask. Now I gotta be like, so when was the last time you changed your sheets? And the pillowcases? When were they changed last, sir? That's a lie. Look, I now gotta check your bed sheets? I gotta check sheets now? Oh, man. Okay. Y'all, we're going to the next question. And it just gets worse as we keep going, okay? How often should you shower? Now, I know this honestly, this is a no judgment space, because shower, I know people have different views on this. So once a day, every 2 to 3 days, every 4 to 7 days. Lucy said, right? Of all the additional shit you have to ask, like all the shit I already have to ask, like, are you single? Are you, like, do you have a job? Like, I have to ask it so specifically. Just because the other person could be like, well, you know, you didn't ask if, like, I was working. Isn't that what it means? I don't understand. Okay, so, shower. Phantom says every fucking day. Twin said once a day, but if I'm getting some, 2 times. Okay. If I'm getting some. Like, there's even times, like, if it's super humid, Toronto can get very humid. If it's super humid, I could come in after having left the house 4 hours ago, having taken a shower 4 hours ago. If I come back and I feel like I'm drenched in my own sweat, I'm taking another shower. Hey, Sylvia. Sylvia said twice a day, man. Come on. There are some people, though, Sylvia, I know, when I was younger, in my house, like with my dad, it was twice a day. You had no choice, morning and night. That's how it went. But with my cousins, they did it daily, but they used to do it at night, which I understood because you're coming home from school or work. That's when you probably have a lot of, you know, the day on you. You take a shower at night, so you're going to bed clean. And when you wake up in the morning, you've only been, I remember my aunt being like, all I did was lay in my bed for 8 hours or whatever it was. So I'm not really that dirty. Wash your face in the morning and they go about their day. So I know some people that do that. Sharon said I'll wash off at night. Yeah. Even sometimes with my face routine, if in the winter when I know my face gets very dry and irritated, I will wash my face at night. But in the morning when I wake up, it might just be like witch hazel on my face, or just not as much of that warm to hot water, I'm guessing is mainly what it is. So, okay. There's no official showering recommendation for adults, since everyone has different levels of sweat, fungus, oil, and odor production. But shower once a day and the world showers with you. The global average clocks in at around 1 shower per day, though it can climb to as high as nearly 12 times a week in countries like Brazil, because it's a hot ass place. Not only is it a great feeling to be clean, but showering also helps to improve your circulation, reduce depression, and alleviate pain symptoms. And they forget to say, showering makes you the most amazing singer ever. Like, shower singing? Y'all, if I ever tell you I'm taking a shower and I've been in there for like an hour and a half, I'm singing. When I'm backup singing, I am the lead singer. Like, I'm doing the choreography. Like, everything's happening in the shower. Everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am cleaning myself as well. But everything else is happening in the shower. I don't know if y'all are like that. For me, it takes me so long. It takes me so long to get me in the shower. Even as a kid, I was like this. It would take you forever to get me to take a bath or go in the shower. But once I'm in there, it takes forever to get me out. Forever. How long do you guys stay in the shower? I'm not really, I don't stay in the shower that long. I think I'm maybe like a 15 minutes max to clean all of this goodness. But I know some men who be in the shower. And I'm not talking about your entire experience in the bathroom, because I know men, you know, some of you shave and stuff like that. I'm talking about just the shower. So she said once a day, unless the air is like breathing soup, right? And then it'd be more than once. Sylvia said, growing up, my mom taught us to shower twice a day because as women, we bleed monthly, so it's important to wash twice a day. So it's stuck. That is another thing, Sylvia, that I forgot about. Thank you for mentioning with us as women with our period. Yeah, twice a day, but also like when I'm on my period, it's just whenever I don't feel right. So it could be more than twice. And I know a lot of women feel that way, or maybe just using wipes a lot more often. Like I have baby wipes in my bathroom. So even just knowing that you can do a little quick, not feel so icky feeling. Twin said, I don't go to bed till late, so why would I fully shower and 4 hours later shower again? So I wash the vital parts. There is that. West Indians will say like cola fresh. I think I had a friend even call it a hoe bath. It probably is like well known. It's not just her that says it, but yeah, even a hoe bath. Like if that's what it come to, y'all can't judge. Like we've all had hoe baths, men and women alike. Especially when you know, like, oh, he answered my text? I thought he was going to be busy. I'm going to just wash the essentials. Washing the essentials. Like, that's what I'm doing. Lucy said, who child? I'm in that thing at least 45 minutes. See, there's some people, it's like showering, and I understand it. Twin said, if I have music, I'm in there for an hour. Yeah, I'm in there forever if I have music. But if it's just like, if I can be an in and out person, yeah, it's like 15 minutes. Anything past that, I'm like washing my hair or I'm listening to music. Phantom said I'm in there for at least half an hour. Twin, you said now my period's different. Like when you had your period, yeah, that would be different. But even for my period, I don't know if you women were the same, but there were times where, yeah, I'm just hopping in the shower to clean that part of my body. And then I'm hopping back. I'm not necessarily doing like an entire shit. Like I'm washing my shoulders for the 7th time. When it's something there. So even with sex, if I had to whole bath it up, that's what's getting washed. See, Lucy says, especially when he on his way, the whole bath with the shave. Sometimes I throw in clean up little eyebrows if I feel to do it. Like, it's a whole bath with a shave. That would actually be a wicked business venture. Can you imagine? People give you a call, you need to be there and like, you need to be there real quick though. But like, can you imagine getting a professional wax? Like, I'd pay for that. Hello? Idris just called me. I'm gonna need somebody to fit me in right now. No, you're gonna need to show up like right now. Right now. He's literally on his way. Google says he's 15 minutes away. I need to wax quick because my wax lady, that girl be too. Lucy, I would take a whole wax. I would take a whole wax because that girl can wax my entire lower body in like 17 seconds. Like the way some of these wax ladies work, I'm just like, do you need papers? I will marry you. It's just like, and she's talking to you the whole time. Like, how are you doing today? Oh, you're going away. Did it? And it's done. And I'm like, I almost feel slightly violated and turned on at the same time. Like I need a hoe wax. That's what I need. You need to be right there. I tell y'all, if I win the lottery, you guys know I'm going to have a chef, I'm going to have a hairstylist, and I'm going to have a hoe wax on the account. Watch, y'all are going to come over, like us girls going out, like, I think I might hook up with him now. You gonna hook up with Chris Evans tonight? Yeah, girl, but I didn't get no wax. Don't worry, just let me call my girl. She downstairs. All these celebrities paying for like airplanes and $1 million houses. No, my money. When I go bankrupt and it goes to like CRA, which is our equivalent of the IRS, when it goes to them, y'all are gonna see, oh, she spent millions on a hoe waxer. What is a hoe waxer? Well, funny you should ask. Like, that's what I'll spend my money on, because that's all I care about. A hoe bath and a shave. Fellas, I'm sure you guys have done it too, though, because I've seen a male hoe bath. I've seen a male hoe bath, okay? Some of y'all men's has been using it as your regular. Like a wash rag and a... I've seen it. So you can't judge. Even though I know y'all ain't judging, but still. Cannot judge us. Okay, so what's the next question? Oh, God. Oh, this is a good one. How often should you shampoo your hair? Lucy said they wash that meat and potatoes in the sink, too. They do. And, girl, sometimes it really don't matter what sink. Bathroom sink, kitchen sink, laundry sink. Although, I will tell you guys one thing. I can share this story with you. We were in Trinidad for Carnival, and sometimes, even when I was in Jamaica, fetes overlap. Fetes that you want to go to. So we had a party that was a boat ride happening from 5 a.m. to noon. But our next party was 11 a.m. to sometime in the evening. And they were both in the same area. Meanwhile, where we were staying was a lot further. So it made no sense to like go from the boat ride to where we were staying to come back to this party. So we all decided, look, we're going to take hoe baths. This is going to happen. So we packed our stuff and we go into the party in one outfit. And we're in the bathroom, literally like it was like a buffet assembly line. It was like baby wipes, washcloth, deodorant. Like we literally got through and came out, and security was like, "But didn't all you walk into the bathroom?" Yes, we did. Don't watch that, okay? Don't watch what we did when we had to do. Like I had to clean the jewels with like some really good wipes. That's all I'm saying. And it was okay. The world didn't fall apart. We actually smelled a lot better than some of the people that were there that had time to get ready. Like, we'll see. Enough people said it. No, they can't believe. We really were like a track team. It was like, Kakax! Ha! Catch that baton. Like, that relay. And we looked... It's like, yo, our pictures look good. Our pictures look. That was like when when was that? That was a while back. We're in 2019. That was 4 years ago. Now I'm like, I'm too old to be back-to-backing parties. Like, can I get a nap? I'd like to order a nap, please. To go. Thank you. Okay. So, the next question on the list, how often should you shampoo your hair? Once a day, every 2 to 3 days, every 4 to 7. I'm just mad that 4 to 7 is like the highest. Because I do not, Black women, like, we can't be washed every day. I wouldn't have hair. I'd have no strands on my head to wash it every day. That's so drying though. Even for even white people that are washing their hair every day, that's really drying. Especially if you're not doing anything but washing it, like putting a little grease in it. It's really, oh, I hurt for them. Like all of my strands hurt. All of them. Lucy said we Black. That question doesn't apply to us. It doesn't. And that's why I find it hilarious. Like all the questions were like the first option, and then this one we're like, our option's not even on here. It's not even on here. So she said, I don't even wash mine every 2 weeks. No. It's at least now that like I'm natural. When my hair was permed, I realized even just that action of having a relaxer, it caused me to have dandruff, because the amount of time that I used to get dandruff, I think it would be like every time I got a relax, every 3 days, if I didn't wash my hair after 3 days, I would get dandruff. And now my hair natural, it's more like, okay, no, it seems like it's dirty, or I just took out braids, so I'm gonna wash it. I don't wash it I don't even clock, like, but it's definitely not, sometimes it could be 2 weeks, but that all depends on if, like, did I get cum in it? Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna wash it. Like, that I will. And even that, if it was right here, I'll just wash right here. I can do this little circle. Vashkan said I wash and put leave-in conditioner or tea tree oil or wave greaser. Yeah, like, I don't, because my wash half day is so much that I'm doing that I'm going to like wash my hair and condition it, and then sometimes put in a deep conditioner, and then really like put in my products and style my hair. I don't even want to do that every 2 weeks. So if my hair is okay, it's not like people are like hugging me and going, oh, yeah, I'm good, girl. I just, you got any Febreze? Like, no one's doing that, so it's all right. Sapio said I wash and condition my little girl's hair. I do a condition wash once a week, but a full wash and condition is like every 2 to 3 weeks. And yeah, I know most women that do co-wash, or in your case, like washing your daughter's hair, if they co-wash, they're like, I do co-washes weekly, but I do a full like rinse and get all of that out of my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. So in my head, for me, it's like, okay, well then you wash her hair, wash with shampoo every 2 to 3 weeks. Because yeah, co-washing, I can understand you doing that. There was one time where I was trying what they called water washing, which was really just wetting your hair. And I used to do that weekly because I was like, my hair will always be okay with having water. And even just sometimes if I thought like, you know, us Black women, we could be a little heavy-handed sometimes. Sometimes it's deserved, but sometimes I can be heavy-handed. And if I thought I had too much of a product in my hair or two products that didn't work well together, yeah, I would wet it to sort of dilute it and not have it so pronounced. Or when I was first trying out products, and I would get like the little pilling because two products didn't work well together, I would just rinse it out. But to wash my hair, no. So it says it depends. You may have heard many rumors that a daily shampoo means you're washing your hair too much. But each hair and scalp type has its own set of possibilities. It actually says possibilities. While washing your hair too frequently can strip your hair of its natural oils and dry it out, which is why you should wash it in cold water, not washing enough can leave oil buildup and fungus. And while some hair can last unwashed longer, like this woman who washes her hair monthly, oh, I'm about to click on this to see if it's a Black woman, your hair tolerance and lifestyle is totally your own. That is such like a PC answer to give. And by the way, guys, the woman that I just clicked on, soap free for 7 years, Jackie Hung, makes the case against lathering up. It is an Asian woman or of Asian descent. what is her wash? I think the thing that has everybody up in arms is that I haven't used soap in the shower for the past 7 years. She does use shampoo once a month and finds warm water in the shower does the trick to staying clean. She said if I'm sick or I've been in a hospital around sick people, I do use warm water and soap to wash my hands because I don't think there's any doubt that that prevents the spread of disease. But she says since ditching soap, she didn't notice any change in her skin, so she kept going. Ooh, Sylvia has locks. Sylvia said I have locks. She washes her locks every 3 weeks with a full wash and pamper. And see, that I get. Like, it's a full... Because I think it's very essential for women, Black women especially, when we spend or have to spend... I say Black women, but Black men, you're included in that too. When you have to spend a significant amount of time on the care and moisture of your hair, I think your wash day should be a pampering experience. Like, it should be you in your favorite robe or fuzzy slippers. It should be you playing your best music. It should be that when you're doing your deep conditioning, like you have a mask on or something with your, like, it should be time for you, because we don't really get that time, and wash day is always seen as like this chore of things to do. But really, when we're good to our hair are crowns. I won't even take it away from us. We literally have crowns growing on our head that grow outward and upward. And why shouldn't you have it as a day that pampers you? I think that's a great thing that you do, Sylvia. The full wash and pamper. I should be washing my hair this week. See, why can't I just see? Maybe the woman that I hired to do the whole waxing, should she also? No, because I did say I was going to have a hairstylist. Sorry about that, y'all. So the hairstylist, she can wash my hair. Because sometimes I just don't want to stand in the shower and wash my hair. And I'm not leaning over the sink because, y'all, I'm tall. I've always been a tall kid. I hated leaning over the sink. Always had a crick in my neck. Always. Ooh, and especially being at the hairdressers, and like that chair, I would never fit in the chair properly. So they'd be like, lean down to push the chair out, and I'd be like, okay. Oh God. Oh, my neck hurts. Okay. How long is this gonna take? I'm about to fall. Like, I hate it. I hated it. So no, I will not wash my hair in a sink. I will not lower myself to those standards. And so sometimes I just don't feel like standing in the shower and washing my hair. But in relation to sex, if I got any sort of liquid in my hair, I would just wash out that little section. Cream said every week if you fucking in them. What do you mean, Cream? Sultry said I can't wash mine in the shower. So, wait, first, why? Your hair? Why? Why can't you wash it in the shower? Is it like not to clog up the shower? Cream said in addition, if she squirts and or if there's a lot of fluid on the bed every day. Oh, well, that's, yeah. If I've squirted, let's wash the sheets. I mean, just having sex in general. That's why I've been looking into a waterproof. I want to get a waterproof blanket, like a sex blanket to protect everything. Also, I'm lazy. I just want to be able to pick up that blanket, throw it in the washing machine, bring it back out again. Because washing machines is annoying. Because, like, nobody else puts it back on the bed for you. Did you guys know that? Did you know that if you wash your sheets and you don't live with somebody, no one puts it back on the bed? You gotta do it yourself. I think that's rude. That's rude and uncalled for. I already washed it. Like, the least the washing machine could do is also put it in the dryer, and then when it's done in the dryer, put it back on the bed. That's all I'm saying. Rhea said sink washing is, wait. If I'm doing myself, I wash in the shower. Okay, so normally you'll do sink washing, but if you're, well, like if somebody else is doing it, but if you're doing it yourself, you wash in the shower. And Twin said, yes, I love washing my hair in the shower. I have always loved water. my mom used to call me a fish, but like I swim, I took my swimming lessons, I took lifeguard lessons. And so that feeling of just being able to be like completely wet, because as Black women, most of us growing up have spent our lives at one point or another in hairstyles that water was our worst enemy. And you know what I mean? Like whether that was being out in the rain, whether that was getting it wet, whether that was swimming or whatever it was, sweating, we were in hairstyles that we really had to be mindful of it being near water. So when I'm in the shower and washing my hair, just knowing that like I don't have to care, like I can wet it. And that was another reason initially wanting to go natural, because I was like, I was tired of getting my hair permed and being like, oh my God, I can't do it. No, the water touched it. Like I hated that feeling. I hated being a slave to my hair. That's really what it was. I just hated being a slave. Sultry says, it takes too long to detangle and clean in the shower. My hair is so dense that the sink works better for me. Oh, I'll wash my hair, but I don't detangle in the shower. That's another thing. I try to keep as much of my process out of the shower. So I wash my hair in twists. I will put in as many twists as I can that will stay in. And I wash my hair that way because it's less friction on my hair. I have a lot of hair, but it's actually very fine hair. So to not give it so much of the friction of washing, I'll keep it in twists, and then I only take the twists out right before I'm going to put conditioner in. And then when I put when I have my conditioner in, I let it sit. Whether it's regular conditioning or deep conditioning, I let it sit for a bit and then I detangle. Because I'm like, I want that slip of my conditioner, but I do that outside, because to stand in the shower for all of that, no, I will not. And I remember watching a video of Naptural85 on YouTube, and she has a video of like little tips and tricks if you're sick or tired and have to do your wash day. And one of them was getting a shower chair, and I was like, I want one now, and there's nothing wrong with me. Like, that's how lazy I am, y'all. I would have a shower chair. Like, y'all would come over to my house, and I'd be like, don't you judge me. Like, just sitting down, cleaning my body. Sitting down. Hey, Jalethea. Yeah, I would sit there cleaning my body. Lucy said, I'll wash my hair in the shower, but I prefer the sink. Y'all short people can't stand you. No, joking. That's why, because the sink is easy for y'all. For me, it's like, okay, all right. I don't even like this position when someone's fucking me, let alone rude. I need to see what the other questions are. Sorry, y'all. So we all know that the hair question wasn't pertaining to us. Okay, so the mouth is next, y'all. The mouth is next. Julie said, washing my hair in the sink is easy. So most of y'all are sink people. All right, I'm done talking to all of y'all. All y'all sink people. Yeah. So the next question, how often should you brush your teeth? 3 times a day, twice a day, or once a day or less. I always love those. What is less than once a day? What? So 3 times a day, twice a day, once or less. I think dentists say 3 times a day. I think that's like the standard, that you should be brushing your teeth 3 times a day. I never understood how, because I work. You want me to brush at work? Because I don't even go into the washrooms at work unless it's like I really, really need to. Yeah. Twice a day, mostly, as people say. Julie, you said 4 times a day? But yeah, most people are twice a day. Rita says 3 to 5 times a day, depending on what you've eaten for lunch. Lucy said maybe 3 times. That is true. I won't necessarily brush at work, but I do have those, y'all know, those like flossy thingies, especially for like, depending on what I ate, like anything from fruit to veggies to chicken can like get between your teeth. And I will do that. Twin said if I eat something standing. See, I'm guilty for that I feel like I need to brush my teeth more from stuff. Like, I drink a lot of black tea. Just the different teas I love happen to be black tea. And that is staining. People that drink coffee, people that smoke. Sapio, you said 2 to 3 times a day. Sultry, 2 to 3 times as well. So yeah, mainly we're all sticking to the 2 to 3 times. It says when it comes to your mouth, there's a lot less wiggle room. The Canadian Dental Association recommends you brush after every meal, which that's where they get the 3 times a day. But at minimum, at least once a day, ideally before bed. 73% of Canadians brush twice a day, though that may not be good enough because 96% of Canadian adults have had at least one cavity. And the nurse says, don't forget your tongue. But I will also go as far as to say, don't forget the roof of your mouth. A lot of people don't clean. When I say clean, that's brush, scrape, whatever it is, the roof of your mouth. And I don't judge because it's a place that we tend to forget. But it should be cleaned. Especially when you think about it, if you've brushed your teeth and you've brushed your tongue, but the roof of your mouth has bacteria on it, it's like washing just your lower body, but your arms have dirt. So, roof of your mouth, really good too. I feel like dentists are just basically, dentists have become like the black woman of the medical world. They're just like, look, we just want, can y'all just brush? Because it's gotten to the point where they're saying at least once a day, ideally before bed. So they're not even telling you to do it before bed. They're just like, can you just brush? Can you just help us out? Like, can you? Because when I was younger, it was brush your motherfucking teeth 3 times a day. And I remember as a kid, I was like, but I'm in school half the day. How am I gonna accomplish this? I was a true nerd. And now they're saying, at minimum, at least once a day. And you know, if you could do it before bed, do that. That's what they're telling you. So she said 2 to 3 times a day because I keep a set at my desk. That's good. I'm just not, I have anxiety going into public washrooms. And so I would probably brush my teeth at my desk and not even, I'd be like, I don't care if y'all see me doing this. Twin said tea, coffee, berries. Yes, if you're eating berries on a regular basis. Sylvia said, yeah, 3 for me. Plus I floss in between because I have 4 piercings in my mouth. I keep a toothbrush in my locker at work. Yeah. With the piercings, that was another thing. I used to be very, I say used to, like I still don't, but I'm very religious about cleaning around my tongue ring. Especially on the bottom. People forget that, you know, down here, got nastiness too. So, yeah, my tongue ring just happens to be a specific color that, like, as close, I try to get as close to, like, blending in. But that's a good point to make, Sylvia, that with piercings of any kind, you should also be diligent at cleaning them as well. Okay. I don't even know what question we're on. There's a how often should you floss question, but I mean, I know flossing, they say, is a lot more diligent. You should be doing it a lot more. The Canadian Dental Association recommends that you floss once a day, though only 28% of Canadians floss at least 5 times a week. So, but I know, even with my dentist, I've had conversations with her, people do not floss as often as they should. They should be doing it a lot more, but they don't. Cream said I shower about 10 to 15. Okay, so you're around 15 minutes, kind of like myself. Oh, this question will be good. Sorry, fellas, but this is mostly a question that'll be for the ladies or for the people who identify as female. How often should you wash your bra? After every wearing? After 2 to 3 wearings? Or after 4 or more wearings? What are y'all doing with your bras? This is a safe space, you know. I feel like most women will say that they wash their bras as often as washing clothes, probably. And I wasn't always like that. I will admit to you guys, when I was maybe like a teenager and in my 20s, I was not washing my bra that often. I really wasn't. Maybe a weekly basis. And granted, yes, I had different bras that I'm interchanging, but maybe a weekly basis. Maybe if I'd been in it and it was sweating a lot. But now I've gotten into the habit of like, okay, when I wash my pillowcase, I wash my bras because I put my bras in my pillowcase when I'm washing. Just have to buy those stupid bra bags because those bra bags always be tearing at some point. But yeah, I'll throw them in the pillowcase. So Twin said 3 wearings. Rhea said 2 to 3. And Twin, you said unless it's sweaty, yeah. Especially like sports bras, I don't count in that because sports bras is like, yeah, the minute I've worn it, I've probably created Niagara Falls in it. So I'm washing it right away. Right away. And don't worry, fellas, we will be getting to other questions having to do with y'all and cleanliness. But bras. Lucy said after every wearing, I just toss in the hamper when I take my clothes off. I get that. I think, you know what, it probably also... Does it also depend on like how many bras we have? Because not every woman has like enough bras for every day of the week. Not every woman has 7 bras to say like, okay, when you get to that Sunday, you're rewashing. But then there are some women who love lingerie and love purchasing them in the same way that another woman might love purchasing shoes or swimsuits like myself, that you would have more. But I think it also, if you don't have as many bras, you may be washing them more often. Sultry said, I wash mine every 5 wearings because I only have 1 that I wear to work, and they're freaking expensive. That's the other thing. And Lucy said I have tons of underwear. So that shows that Lucy has tons and she does it every wearing. And Sultry has 3 and will do it every 5 wearings. I've actually started... even like spot cleaning them sometimes, but that's also just because when they're that expensive, Sultry, I'm in the same boat as you. I buy from a specialty store. When they're that expensive, I don't even want you like in the washing machine. I'm probably hand washing you. So even with that, I will spot clean like around my underwire and stuff like that. I may not wash the entire bra, but I'd wash that section if I'm pressed for time because I know it may not dry by the morning or something like that. Julie says, especially if you have favorite... Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, especially if you have bras that you love, that make you feel sexy, that's in your favorite color, has a little lace and a little... You know what I mean? Those ones that just when you put it on, it shows through. And another quick tip. Some of you may already know this, but when a woman is wearing lingerie that she feels sexy in, even if it's underneath plain clothes, it shows through. It actually comes through in your attitude and stuff like that. So if you ever seen a woman and thought like, damn, that girl, like there's something about her, even though like all she's wearing is jeans and a t-shirt, underneath that jeans and t-shirt, that bitch is Victoria's Secret, okay? Lucy said, I purposefully look for undies and socks when I go shopping. That's probably why I have so many, but those are your favorites, so I understand, like, and you want them, and as a woman, things tend to like, I don't want to say they fall apart because I was literally just about to like quote the Roots. Things fall apart, intention shatter. But you know, you'll have times, especially if you're a woman that's menstruating, you'll have a set that may get messed up because the underwear got messed up. So the underwear is gone now and you just have the bra and then you buy another set. So we have a lot of mismatched underwear. But when you have the ones that like, you might have spent a little more or they just mean a little more, hell yeah, you're going to take care of it. You are going to take care of it. Twin said, I need more bras. I need to be fitted. That's another thing, is going someplace and getting a proper fitting. I personally don't believe that Victoria's Secret can give a proper fitting because, I mean, when Victoria's Secret came to Canada, because I mean, you guys always had it, but when it came to Canada, one of my friends got hired and I was like, bitch, you're not a bra connoisseur. Like, I'm not. It's young people and they're just being taught the basics. I would rather go to a professional bra store, even if it's just going to them to get sized professionally. You don't have to buy your bras from them, but just knowing what your proper size is, it means everything. Putting on a bra, like the first bra I had that fit me properly, I was probably 24 or 25. I didn't realize how amazing a bra could feel until you had one that fit you properly. And I know that most bigger women know that already just from having to buy bras that are bigger. But even women who do not have bigger bras, trust me, you're not left out. Finding a bra that fits you and knowing your proper size, it's an amazing feeling. I'm like scrolling back. I have a shit ton of bras and undies, Rhea said. And Sylvia said, honestly, I do it weekly. Only because I have 12 sets of them, so it makes it easier for me to wash weekly. And I get that. I mean, if I had 12 bras, yeah, I'd be washing it probably the minute that 12th bra is dirty. Like, just be like, oh, I guess I should do this again. It's just like underwear. Like, if I'm doing laundry, my underwear is usually not the highest priority because I'm like, I have so much underwear that it's not a big deal if I don't wash this. I still have underwear in my drawer. I don't care. Judge all you want. Sylvia said, I don't have a big ass, so I spoil my girls with sexy bras. It just I remember like, I had a bra, guys, that was like, it was from this French brand, and it was a balconette, and it was lace, and I'm not a huge lace person, but it was black lace, and I just remember every time I put on that bra, I thought I was the shit. It's Kanye, you couldn't tell me nothing, like, no matter what I was wearing. And I remember people being like, there's something about you today, like there's I don't know what it is, and that's what it is seeing that underneath. Ashcon got it. Oh yes, put that little girl to, she's so adorable. But yeah, it's a big deal. So I understand the washing the bra. It depends. So it says bras can cause a lot of confusion, and you're probably wearing one that doesn't fit, right? But the general recommendation is that you can wear your bra no more than 2 to 3 times before washing it. However, it's important that you give at least a day of rest between wearings so the elastic can return to its normal shape. According to the nurse, bras fit snug and sit in a bunch of creases and folds. These moist, warm environments are the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. So yes, do wash your bras frequently. I will go so far as to say too, for any woman that has larger breasts or just breasts that are sandwiched between maybe your torso and your breasts, if you get a lot of irritation or sweating under your breasts, witch hazel is amazing. You can actually use witch hazel even if you have natural hair and you work out. You can put witch hazel on a cotton pad. I used to do this when I did work out for a hot minute, and clean your scalp. It's really good at that. So sometimes I will put witch hazel on a cotton pad and wipe under my boobs, especially in the summer when you're sweating like crazy. It really helps to clean, and it gets into those crevices, and it's amazing. I just wanted to drop that in. But yeah, Sapio said, considering I do a lot of the laundry, I make sure that they get washed at least once a week. That's very sweet of you. That is very sweet. Twin said, oh yeah, I had special period panties. Eventually, I think every woman had period panties, and that was like, well, you already messed up this panty, so I guess it's a period panty now. The next question is not sex related on the list. They asked how often should you wash your jeans, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But I feel like a lot of the things that people put into what you should be doing before and after sex are just things that I feel like naturally you'll want to do. After sex, naturally, you probably will feel like you have to go to the bathroom. So go to the bathroom. Most guys I know will hop up and clean themselves off. Or if it's men and women can get bladder infections. So even just having something to drink afterwards, I know mostly we go for juice or whatever is available, but sipping on some water from the time that you've had sex till I know the rest of the night or the rest of the day helps a lot in just flushing anything out. One tip was like soaking in the bathtub. You don't need to soak in the bathtub unless you feel like it. That was interesting. Another one was eat probiotic rich foods. So the minute I'm done having sex, I should be like, can I ask you a question? Do you have any yogurt? Don't worry, I brought my own. Also that I would agree with, doesn't always have to be done, but just simple practices. Like, oh, the best. There's an article telling you how to clean. How should I clean my bits after sex? When it comes to cleaning out the vagina, there's no such thing. The vagina is perfectly capable of cleaning itself following sex, even if there's sperm inside. Plus, trying to take matters into your own hands can actually do more harm than good. Do not douche. We all know this, I feel, because I feel like my generation especially grew up with do not douche. Don't do it. Do not douche. Not at all. Sultry said I was 36 when I got a bra that fit perfectly. And I'm sure it literally like changed your mind. Especially, the thing that blew my mind was that under my breasts are supposed to be tight as fuck. Like that's where my support's supposed to come from. Because usually it was your straps. And that's when you got the shoulder pain and the back pain. But when you realize that you should be able to take off your straps and your bra should sit at the same spot. Mind blown. Mind greatest feeling ever. And even though it's you eventually, I remember the lady telling me you'll get used to it, and you really do, because and your posture is just so much better. It's just so much things. So they say for the penis, how to clean a penis. Fellas, I'll pause so that you may pull out your notebooks and your notepads. How to clean a penis. The rule of thumb for the vagina also goes for the penis. You don't have to rush to the bathroom immediately, but do gently wash by morning. However, if your foreskin is still intact, you'll want to give the area a gentle warm wash to prevent any semen buildup or infection risk. Unscented baby wipes can also do the trick until morning. Notice she said until morning, not until the rest of your life. Because I know some people... Y'all, I had sex with a guy once. And like I said, I have baby wipes in my bathroom. So, you know, he wiped himself off. And I was like, all right, well, you know, I guess I'll see you later, because we were going to be at a mutual party. And he was at the mutual party. And we talked, and he was like, I could still smell you. I was like, So my first thought is like, I still smell? Like, no, I don't, because I showered. What do you mean? And he's like, I still got you on me. That's not... And in my head, I'm doing calculations, you know. I'm like, I saw him approximately 12 hours ago. He didn't work. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have a wife. He doesn't live with his parents. You had 12 hours and you couldn't bathe? 12 hours? You couldn't? I don't want to hear that you smell like me 12 hours later. I know. Twin said, go get the activity, right? Like, not even that. Have it ready for me beside the bed. You know, you done. Nigga, I gotta say, this, you and this session with, oh, real good. No, I don't. Oh, no, it's cold enough. No, it's fine. But nah, you was really sticking. We gonna eat yogurt afterwards. Maria said, douching is so bad for your vag. I really don't think there's women, like, I would say, like, who are 50 and under. I don't think there's anybody that douches. I don't even think young girls even know what douching is to say, like, oh, I was doing it. But as much as you should not be douching your vagina, please douche your anus. Please. Especially if you're going to have anal sex. If it's anal masturbation and it's you by yourself, great. There's just certain practices you have to take care of. But if you're having anal sex, douche. It's not to say that, and I read they worded it in the perfect way, that it's not to say anal sex is dirty. It's just your anus has different bacteria than your vagina. They both regulate. They both keep them as clean as like they both regulate themselves. They both self-clean in a sense. But it's very different bacteria. So another thing, even though it's not a personal hygiene before and after sex, during sex, always be try to be as mindful as possible of what fingers and apparatuses are being used going from anal to vaginal. You really want to always be going from vaginal to anal, but you know, you get in the moment, things happen. That's why I love, and I'm going to be sharing it next month in my like favorite things. That's why I love my little finger cots, because it's just slipping things on a finger. People can finger you and then flick it off and you're good. But I've been a part of people wanting to do anal sex and then being like, let's do vaginal. It's like, no, that's a reset. We gotta do this all over again. Like, you shouldn't be going, even if you've done anal with a condom, you really shouldn't be going from anal to vaginal without some form of cleaning. Please. And people, I mean, most of us, I feel like, especially black men, y'all have been doing some of these things for years, having a warm towel close by. One says, avoid relying on your top sheet since fluids may soak through. We gotta be telling y'all this? Or it's the 12 hours of funk is nasty as hell, right? And had the nerve to be like, I can still smell you. What? Was I supposed to be like, oh my God, stop it, what I smell like, mashed potatoes? What was I supposed to do? Twin, he did not wash me off. And like baby wipes, yeah, you wipe a bit, but I mean, fluids can get everywhere. Everywhere. Needless to say, I have not had sex with that man again. Needless to say. It's gross that he said it. I agree. Nothing about that is sexy. Even other guys, like when I told them, they were like, how you be me any nigga? Like, cause it's creepy. Whoa. Okay. So the peeing after sex. I think most people should be doing it. It doesn't mean you have to literally force yourself, but especially women, and especially if you are prone to bladder infections. They said that there's not really a set limit, but it should be within the 30 minutes that you've had sex. But I know a lot of people who, you have sex, it could be, sometimes it's uncomfortable afterwards. If it's a one-night stand, if it's maybe a bad decision, shouldn't have been calling him or her, but you did. Now they here, now it done, now you hate yourself. Like, just, even if you're uncomfortable, still get up. It's okay. Still go pee. And then, like I said, with anal sex, it shouldn't be, never the twin shall meet. But I did see, y'all, I saw this product, and it was like, what's it called? After Intimacy Cloths. And it's on Amazon. It has reviews, y'all. It just, people crack me up. And one another thing that they talked about was properly cleaning sex toys. Most of your, if you guys have, if you have silicone and it's not a silicone vibrator, like it doesn't have a electronic part to it, like a motor or anything like that, you can boil most of those. Literally just throw them in a pot, boil them, and they good. And to me, that's like the bestest way to clean it, because it's lazy. It's right up my alley. Turn a pot on the stove with some water, throw them in, and just wait. You're preaching to me. But yeah, most of them is boiling water, cleaning with an antibacterial soap, like Twin said, an antibacterial cleaner or soft soap. And most of these things you can get at Dollarama. You don't need, that's another thing, you don't need to be buying whatever it is that a site is pushing onto you. That's why you guys know I'm always talking about Come As You Are, because they sell that Castile soap too, because they're like, why would we sell you these cleaners and sprays and spritzes when it's just simple soap and water? They don't need much. It's just to be clean, because you know where you putting it. And then obviously changing sheets and just getting anywhere bodily fluids have gone. because that happens. But then there's this great thing that has keep the right tools at hand. Julia said a lot of young women are into V-steaming. Yes, I have seen like the, what is it? Like the J facial or the facial or however they'll say it. And I know that steam does clean and it does kill bacteria. I still feel like at the end of the day, steam can clean, but if I have cum like right here, steam ain't gonna do shit to it. I'm gonna clean it. You've never done it. I know. I wish if there's anybody in the chat that has done it, please share with us if you've had a vaginal steam. I would think it would feel amazing. Oh, amazing. Sapio said, it don't smell good after a while. Nothing does. Like men and women. That's another thing. Because I know a lot of us women, we're used to, you know, men where they drop their pants and I'm like, so you didn't smell your balls? Or like, suck my dick. No, because I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It smells like the garbage can behind a Chinese food restaurant. That's what you smell like. You smell like regret. You smell like disgust. You smell like our ancestors' worst nightmares. That's what you smell like. I'm not putting my mouth on that. But it's not just men. There are women out there. I mean, y'all have heard, like, of us smelling like fish, of us not checking out, not even checking what's going on down there, having, like, cottage cheese and stuff. It's just taking care of yourself. Rhea said, ooh, and keep vag and anal toys stored separately, too. There is that. I actually go a little further. There's another thing I wanted to share. Thank you for saying that, because it reminded me. And she said, you'll be surprised how many people don't. No, because most people would just think, they're my sex toys. I'm going to throw them in the whatever you're storing it in. I know one good thing is if you don't have much space, if you are going to get like the satin bags or however you do it, I actually put them in Ziploc bags, but having them in separate Ziploc bags. So my anal toys are in one, my everything other is in another, and then they all go in like a box together. Sapio said I had an overnight bag where I cleaned up, like, with him. Soap, towels, deodorant, and that's how it should be. Especially if it's something where, like, you're finally getting with somebody that you haven't in a while. You know it's planned. Because they're not all planned. But, yeah, you should have something. And I personally believe, as a single woman living by myself, that I know 9 times out of 10, if I'm going to have a sexual encounter, it's going to be at my place. I have stuff for guys, too. One, I have 2 sets of condoms you can't tell me that you can't fit. And I have my baby wipes and I have stuff that you can clean yourself with in the bathroom. Because I would want... It's like a Yelp service. Like, if I go to a guy's house, yeah, we fucked and that's great. But if he had stuff in the bathroom, like, yo, here's... you know what I mean? A warm towel, a little... Like... Sapio's like, I got a box of man wipes during my whole phase. Yo, that's not a whole phase. That is a practical phase. That is what most women want. We want y'all to have those things. Rhea said, yeah, that too. Don't buy those fancy sprays and cleaners either. They're all crap. Especially because most of them that I see are like, oh, just spray it and it'll be clean. Bitch, my cum is all over this dildo. Like, my cream is all over this dildo and you want me to just spray? And walk away? I ain't doing it. Twin said, but you got those gentlemen who wash you off after sex is heaven. Oh, having somebody, honestly, I know it probably sounds like basic, but even just being with a guy and like he might come on you or, you know, just bodily fluids back and forth between the two of you, and he gets up and gets a warm rag and cleans you, I'm like, you're a 2-nighter, sir. You're a repeat you're a person that I will definitely keep as a repeat contender, because it's I have had guys that are not that considerate whatsoever. They've been like, I got some like McDonald's napkins over on the side table. Y'all ever get hit with a McDonald's? Y'all ever been in somebody's house and reach and you got the McDonald's napkin? That's what I'm... There's no low, like even a whole bath. There's no lower than cleaning yourself with a McDonald's napkin. Especially because y'all know sperm. Like you clean it and it starts moving around. You're like, oh God, okay, all right. It's now all over my shoulder. Okay, all right, okay. Why am I here? My mama told me not to talk to this fool. Where's the garbage? Where do I put the McDonald's napkin? Okay. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I've gone through some really traumatizing things as a child. Lucy said, yoni steaming is amazing. See, I would think it was amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm jealous. I want to get one. Sharon said, yes, I've talked to women who've have the vaginal steamings. I want to try yoni steaming after I give birth, said Jalethia. Lizzie said, my BFF has a yoni steam business and it's phenomenal. It tightens and makes the cootie cat super wet. Lord, ladies, I absolutely recommend it. Lucy, you got me thinking. But that's the other thing, because when I get a wax, like when I'm... Ooh, I just scratched myself. When I get a wax and I'm like completely clean and then I like take a shower with the steam, oh my God, I am like wet as fuck. Wet as fuck. So I could only imagine. My only problem is that here, there's not a lot of black people that do that. For me, when it comes to down there, black and Indian are the only people I trust. Because I have black Indian mixed hair down there, it's like you notice it way more. And most Indian women, when I have like dropped trowel, they're like, oh, you have Indian in your family. I can tell. I'm not even lying to you guys. How Indian women have figured out that I have Indian in my family. I'm not even bothered anymore. I was like around the first time, but now I'm just like, I do. It's my daddy. Like, but, whoo, Lucy, you got me. I might have to book an appointment. And ladies, please don't try to do that at home. Don't be that black woman that get called to the emergency room because she put a humidifier underneath her dress and she done burned a cootie cat. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Lucy said the natural herbs relax you so much and it just feels so good once you're done. And usually the next day, your kitty's just juicy for no damn reason because it just feels good. And how often do we do any sort of pampering down there? How often? Even waxing. Waxing is not pampering. Waxing is paying somebody. You are giving money to someone to rip hair out of you. I'm paying somebody to give me pain. It's not even like I come afterwards. It's still painful. I've had waxes where I couldn't even touch myself afterwards to clean myself. It's been that bad. Julie says, see, I'm not trying to get pregnant back to back. But that's what might happen, girl. If you be getting a vag steam, ooh, how it's sounding. Twin said, now I'm definitely going to do this, right? Like, Lucy, you basically made us all converts. They have the home versions, but I don't think you get the same experience. I don't think so either. It would have to be. I want the whole experience. I want the steam. I probably want to get a massage afterward. I love getting massages. I love massages. Yeah, we're all considering a yoni steam now. We all considering it. But yeah, so they said like the items you should have: towels. Lay them on the bed or whatever surface you're having sex on to make sure sweat or other bodily fluids don't leave stains. Black men have been doing that since the dawn of time. Unscented baby wipes, that's the other thing. Unscented. I don't know if they still have them, but you can get the wipes that are just like the all-over wipes that would use like on your kid's face and stuff like that. Obviously not like the moist ones that have antibacterial stuff in it, but there used to be the ones that can be used as both baby wipes and cleaning their face. I love those. Another great tip for them, I've used baby wipes for spot treatment of stains, because sometimes I'll just have I used to have a little pack, especially with like my younger nieces and nephews and younger cousins. I would have the little pack of baby wipes in my purse you have a stain, it helps to clean that. It helps to take off makeup. Even just spot cleaning makeup brushes when you're traveling. Really good to use a baby wipe. They're just multifunctional, basically. Mattress protectors. I actually have a mattress protector on my bed. They help a lot because a lot of mattress protectors are made to be waterproof. And for some people, if you still have it, there are some parents who may have had a waterproof sheet if your kids were always coming into your bed, if they wet the bed, stuff like that. Very great thing to keep. And then it says deodorant or body spray. If you're concerned about sweat, keeping deodorant or body spray on hand can help eliminate any post-sex odor. Don't put it on your genitals, though. Don't put it on your genitals, people. Lucy said, I have a waterproof mattress protector. Mine is waterproof as well. And so my only thing with that is, like, I don't want to have sex on my mattress protector. If I was that type of person, then yeah, I'd be like, well, it's waterproof, I don't care. But yeah, it does help to know that, like, what you're experiencing with this one person, it doesn't matter if it's a long-time partner, if it's a spouse, whatever it is, it's not seeping into your mattress. Because when you think about it, you get to wash your sheets. You don't really wash your mattress. You might spray it with a Febreze, maybe. Most of us, if we live on our own, like myself, it's like a good half a day for me to even be able to flip my mattress because it's so heavy. But yeah, mattress protectors is a really inexpensive way to keep the longevity of your mattress, but also have sort of a waterproof protection that is not so expensive. Sultry says, I have a waterproof mattress protector as well. Twin was saying that one of the companies that she was talking about, she brought wipes from a company called Honey Pot, which I've also heard about too. Rhea said she'd heard about it. But yeah, with me though, with wipes, I know they can add up in price because you're not going to use just one. They know that. It's not like you use one and you're like, oh, it cleaned everything. There are also ways to make your own wipes, which really just are, you know, a container with paper towels that get soaked in whatever solution you want to make it in. So obviously it's a cleaning solution, but you can add stuff like lavender and essential oils to it. And sometimes it's really nice to make your own. I made my own eye remover pads that way. But yeah, the wipes can sometimes add up. So I understand if some of us are like, I don't even bother with wipes. My shower's right there. I just do a quick little whole bath and I'm out the door. But it is nice to have wipes for the other person, whether that's a man or a woman. Yeah, Sultry said, I'm not juicing up my $900 mattress, right? And not only that, but like, I would feel like for somebody coming into my house, they at least know they're not fucking in somebody else's juice from like 4 years ago. And granted, I know that can happen. I know I probably have had sex on mattresses with somebody else's juices. But at least I know for myself, I'm doing this for me and whoever sleeps in my bed. Twin said, one of the reasons I'm glad I don't squirt. But it's not even just about squirting. It's about their semen. It's about their sweat, especially sweat. Like, that's somebody else's sweat seeping into your sheets and mattress. Like, the dust mites, the bacteria, like, it's just so many different things. That's just not just about squirting or a dude coming. It's a whole bunch of other stuff that it's like a mattress protector is just great in general. Even just for like the general things of bacteria and dust mites and dead skin, because that is also coming off when you sleep. It's nice knowing that I'm having sex on a mattress that is not with somebody else's dead skin. Like, just something like that. So mattress protectors are very inexpensive. I got mine on Amazon. I actually got a mattress protector, a box spring protector. I got pillow protectors because they're a lot easier to take off your pillow and throw in the washing machine as opposed to cleaning your pillow, because a lot of people will use pillows underneath their hips to prop somebody up, or have them at a certain angle behind your head, and you forget that that person's bodily fluids, if they're sweating, is going not just into the pillowcase but into the pillow, and then you're sleeping on that pillow. just stuff like that. So even pillow protectors are a great thing. And if you can get waterproof ones, it's perfect that when you do use them for sex or for any other thing in your bed, it's protected. Because a lot of times people don't think of, like, when you have a cold, you shouldn't just be washing your pillowcases, you should be washing your pillows, because they also will continue to carry germs and stuff like that. But washing pillows are not an easy thing. Not everybody has the washing machine space. I mean, I live in a 1 bedroom and I do have a washer dryer, but they're not huge. So washing pillows would literally be like putting one pillow at a time to wash. I could go to my parents' house. Who wants to lug those pillows? So a pillow protector is a great way at, like, avoiding having to do that. And so Twin said that's why I wash if it's at home. Yeah. It's just, even for guys, like single guys, I would say if things are overwhelming you of what we're talking about and it's like, wait, I gotta wash my pillows now too and all of that, I would say protectors are the easiest thing, because you can take them off, throw those in the washing machine, pull them right back out, and put them right back on. And my pillow protectors are all waterproof, and the box spring and mattress protectors are waterproof. So it I feel like us in this group are all like, look, just be clean if you want to fuck me, and be clean afterwards. That's all I'm asking for. Like, just simple things. Because I'm shocked that washing your hands is on many of these lists. I thought we were supposed to be doing that anyways. Like, are you really eating ribs and are like, let's do this? Not with that finger. You ain't come close to me with, no, not with that finger. Twin said, but that's what hotels are for. That's if everybody has the money for a hotel. Like, nowadays, everything is expensive. So not everyone is even in a hotel. 9 times out of 10, most of my sexual experiences were somebody's place. Whether it was my place, their place, random friend's place. Like, very rarely, actually, did I have sex in a hotel. But I think it's also because when I was younger and I traveled, it was a bunch of us girls. And girls will stay all in the same hotel room together. Guys might not, because, yeah, they need separate beds. But girls will be like, oh, yeah, 3 of us can sleep on a bed together. So I wasn't even really having sex a lot in hotel rooms. It was really other people's places. So, yeah, you might be on someone's couch and wondering, this couch smells kind of funny. Like, just people don't clean their couches. I don't know what people did before Febreze, because my parents were like, we had to clean the couch. So I don't know what people did before Febreze, but yeah, just keep it plain and simple. Is that really what we're all going for, women and men? It's plain and simple. Clean yourself up. And for any practices of, like, just being safe and clean after sex, is like, drink your water, pee, clean all them bodily fluids away. Wash your hand. Oh, Lord, wash your hands. Is it true that, like, when I was younger, there was always guys that would be like, ooh, I could still smell you on my fingers. Like, it was a badge of honor to have fingered a girl and then, like, still smell her? Was that a thing? Is that just, am I making that up? Did I imagine that? Rhea said the amount of people that don't wash their hands is gross too. Clean everything. Everything. Although I can't talk that much because, glasses wearers, like right now, my God, oh, that's nasty. I'm really bad at cleaning my glasses. But yeah, Rhea said I've had guys do that. That's definitely a thing. Like, just, and I'm not gonna lie, I've smelt a girl still on my fingers. Don't get me wrong, I did wash my fingers, but I've still smelt her. It was probably because of my nails. But, like, not washing, even I'm like, even if I finger myself, I'm not walking out that. I'm not just like McDonald's napkin and walking out. Like, I'm washing. But I have had times where, like, I've washed and had this and I'm not talking about, like, can completely smell it, but just, like, a faint scent when my finger is literally by my nose that I'm like, Rita. Like, usually, like, a faint scent, but not to the, oh, yeah, I was all the way over there. Lucy's like, nasty motherfucker. Like, just, why would you want to keep that? But you're right, Rhea, that people really don't be washing their hands. I remember them doing a survey of, like, testing the mints in bathrooms, and then, like, the things that they keep on the bar. So, like, pretzels or, like, the lemons and the cherries. And the traces of feces and urine that are on those things are so astronomical. It's disgusting. It's really the reason why I stopped getting lemon or lime in my drink as in restaurants, because I realize y'all probably aren't cleaning them, and then I'm getting a dirty ass lemon floating in some water. That's okay. If I'm home or I'm at somebody else's house, cool. Cut up all the fruits, throw them in there. Bam. But if it's from the bar at a restaurant, no. I take my water with nothing. Thank you very much. It's nasty. Mints from the bathroom? First of all, I'm not in the bathroom, but mints? Nuh-uh. Them lemon slices? Cherries? That dude, like, just think about it. Like, that dude didn't wash his hands. Everybody at the bar is in there. And then he making your drink and gonna go in and get a lemon and drop it in your drink. Or put it on the side. And then what do? We take it off, squeeze it, and drop it in the drink. Like, ooh! Ooh! Rhea said, I used to work in retail. I know how nasty people can be, Sally. Then that's the thing. When you have friends or when you have worked in retail, the restaurant industry, any of those things, you know, because I know it was even the same. My brother used to work in the airline industry, and he was like, okay, so unless you have to, put everything in a carry-on. Everything. Because they don't give a fuck about your suitcase. If they see it says fragile, they get excited. If they see that it says heavy, they get excited. Like, they are literally like, fragile? Cockax! Throw it onto the plane. So I know in the restaurant industry, they're like, we know what people do with the food. I had a friend, like, every friend I knew that worked at a fast food place never, ever ate there and possibly never ate fast food again. Because they were like, I see how it's made. I see what they do. And then it's people that were already nasty. So it's like that on top of, like, you don't wash your hands. Yeah. But drinks, any type of drinks with a lemon, lime. And I have friends that go, like, West Indian, Caribbean girls especially, but, like, I know friends that go a step further and clean the utensils at the table. They're literally like, can I get a glass of just hot water or, like, boil, like, a thing of tea, and they will dip the utensil and just start cleaning. And I'm like, okay. I mean, that's how it gotta be sometimes. That we're that, like, we've gotten to the point where people are not cleaning themselves so much that we now have to do this. And I even realized it from, I don't know if you guys get it too, but when we go into cold and flu season, the amount of ads, print or like online ads or on the TV advertising of washing your, like, people, you will not get a cold. You will prevent spreading it if you just wash your mother effing hands. I'm just in shock. Even when I walk into the office, the ads they'll have of, like, washing hands prevents the spread of... We gotta be telling people this now? We gotta be telling people this now. Ray said, my mom had a friend that would send all the dishes back and ask for a new set. My only reason why I'm scared to do that is because I know what... I know what some of my friends do when you send stuff back. So I wouldn't go that far. But I understand why she feels to go that far. Because humans are nasty. they just nasty. Nobody cleaning. People ain't changing they under her. Like, the underwear one just hurts a lot. Like, y'all ain't changing your... Oh, another thing that they brought up. We have like about 15 more minutes left. But pubic hair. Now, I'm the person that, no hair I kind of equate with cleanliness. If there's no hair, it's clean. Like, I tell guys all the time, if I'm going to eat your ass, there better be no hair. I don't want to see any. Because feces clings to hair, and some of y'all ain't been cleaning your asses that well. But pubic hair does have a purpose, and it does prevent bacteria from getting into the places that it protects. Armpit hair, hair around your vagina, and for men, hair around your reproductive organs as well. And so, as long as you're keeping that clean, you're washing it, you're good. For me, I'm just like, I don't want hair down there. I don't like it. It traps scent, it traps odor, and I don't like the trapped odor. Stuff like that. But yes, that should be kept just as clean. I knew a guy that was like, look, if I wash my hair, all the hair on my body gets the same wash. Like, he was just like, I use shampoo here, and there's a tuft of hair down there, it gets shampoo too. All gets cleaned out. That's all we're asking. Both men and women. Because I know men, you go through it too, that you have women that you're like, does she think I'm going to put my clit on there? I'm going to put my clit on my clit? Y'all go through it too. I'm just like, humans. If you want to have sex, just be clean. If you want to have anal sex, be clean. If you want to have vaginal sex, be clean. If you want to have oral sex, be clean. If you want to have sex, be clean. As Rhea said, clean everything. Clean everything. I think that is like the motto of today's episode. What was personal hygiene about? Clean everything. Clean it all. Beforehand cleaning, I would say that also involves getting your checkups, making sure that you are as healthy as you possibly can be. Women, that's us checking yeast levels, because yeast is usually, our factor that, will cause infections or changes in smell or texture of our discharge. With men, I know how scary it is, but get yourselves checked out. It's always better to know than not know. So I would think those are the beforehand, add those to your beforehand cleanliness thing of getting tested, of going to the doctor, of making sure everything's okay. Sex during pregnancy, I would also say you definitely have to focus on peeing before and after, because UTIs are actually a big thing that can happen with women who are pregnant, getting UTIs, and just drinking water and being kind to your bodies too, guys. I would say checking for whatever discharge it is. I mean, sometimes when I have rough sex, I will have little tears, so I get a little bit of spotting or bleeding. But when you're cleaning afterwards, you're also noticing what could be wrong, or what you may need to look into, whether that's, ooh, that hurts a lot. Okay, no, I need to get this checked out because I'm trying to clean here and it hurts. Just stuff like that. He said, be clean even if you don't want to have sex, right? Just be clean, people. And I'm sorry, but if you're not gonna be clean, don't come out. Don't affect the rest of us. Don't let that stay in your house. Stay in your house and do not come out and affect the rest of us with the scents and the textures that is you. Just stay home. Be a hermit. Be a smelly ass hermit all by yourself. But if you want to be around people, around humans, and if you want to get lovely ladies or sexy ass men, just clean your body. Just clean it. And honestly, even, I know we talk about, like, for example, the sex toys, clean with antibacterial. So if all you have is like Twin said, if all you have is soft soap, clean it with soft soap. Whatever you have, clean it. Hashtag clean everything. Just clean everything. And y'all, my other thing, I'm just going to add this like before I log off. Clean your goddamn belly buttons, okay? Because a lot of you men, I don't know why, love to like lick a belly button. Clean your belly buttons. Clean your ears. If you like your ears to be sucked on or you like to be kissed anywhere around your neck, clean your ear before you come and fuck with me. Because I'll see that earwax and I'll be like, okay. All right. I'm out. Like, clean your ears. Clean your belly button. Fellas, even though I know most of you already know this, clean under your nails. If you are going to be doing any kind of stuff for a lady, clean under the nails. Okay? Public service. Like, there's just certain parts I think people sometimes forget about. Ears, all of it. Especially, I know a lot of men who love having their ears sucked on or played with. Clean them. I'm not even, like, I don't even worry about your daily hygiene, but if you're going to have sex with a woman or man, clean your ears, clean under your fingernails, clean your belly buttons, clean, especially if you are a larger person, because even with myself, clean the folds, whether that's, you know, your belly hanging over a bit, your thighs for me, it's my thighs love each other and will not part. So my folds, I be cleaning. Like, I'm cleaning them. As Lucy said, clip them too. Do not think you are coming to me and fingering me with a jacked up, fucking long ass, pimp ass nail. Also, clip and clean those toenails, because if you get in my bed and I hear across my sheets, you're buying me new sheets. I include these all in the cleanliness, okay? You're buying me new sheets. And it's not just men. I've had women be in my bed. Lady, I'm not telling you to have to go get a pedicure, but like, we all can get a nail file from the dollar store. Just, I'm sorry, I would rather see a dude on the bus filing his nails than think you could come to me with a claw and it's going anywhere near me. It's not happening. Like Lucy said, especially if you're going to finger a lady, like, keep them trim and clean. I don't even mind. Honestly, fellas, it's 2019. Y'all can get manicures and pedicures. I am just fine with that. I don't even care if you came into my bed with lime green toenail polish. If your toes are on point and your nails are on point, you could do whatever you want to me in lime green. Whatever you want. I will fully tell people too. They'll be like, did you really let a dude with nail polish finger you? Girl, it was glow in the dark too. I knew where his fingers were the whole time. Don't you? The whole time, girl. Better put some nail polish on. Y'all just, personal hygiene. I think we've all concluded that for this episode, it's important. Hashtag clean everything. Everything. Like, it's just no other way to say it. Thank you guys so much. This show, as always, y'all just, I just love talking to y'all. This was so good. Next week, I actually don't even, you know what's funny, y'all? I don't remember what next week's show is. Usually I know. I don't remember what next week's show is. It said, OMG, hubby gets his feet done with me. See, that's what I love a guy that is like, I'm going to get pedicures because, hello, I want my feet to look good too. You think it's just about you, bitch? Ooh. Okay, let's get pedicures together. Let's do it. And you know what? Guys don't get pampered a lot. Like, at least women, it's accepted that we can go for manicures and pedicures and massages. With guys, it's like, oh, you're gay if you do these things. But when you actually, like, I actually love watching a guy experience it for the first time, because they're just like, what? Someone's doing my toe. This feels so, it's like watching a little kid at Disney World. It's the cutest thing ever. So yeah, fellas, don't listen to any of the other black women. Get you, because the ones in this chat, the smart ones in this show, we want you to hashtag clean everything, and we want you to hashtag mani-pedi for the man. Like, mani-pedi. Get it? It's so amazing. Like, I took my ex to get a massage, and he was just like, somebody just rubbed my body and made it feel so much better. And like, you can do this regular. Like, it was the cutest thing. Guys don't get it done often. So if your guy's open to it, next time you're going to get a manicure, pedicure, be like, babe, let's get a pedicure together. Let's just do it. Come on. Get our feet done. And then you know us. Once we get our feet done, or hashtag get them toes did. That's what it is. Hashtag clean everything. Hashtag get them toes did. That's what it is. Because, you know, you get your feet done, you feel all nice, and he feeling nice, and then you both feeling nice. And, you know, if you just change your sheets, oh, clean sex is so sexy. Clean sex is sexy. Okay. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. I don't remember when next week's episode is, but it'll be fun. It'll be a good show. I know it'll be good, because you guys are always tuned in. So yeah, thank you so much, and talk to you next Sunday. Deuces.